Good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do right now, guys, is show you how I back test. Okay. I usually, like I keep on saying, I'm a professional back tester. I can back test my own trading strategy over and over and over and over and over again. So I like to do that, especially when I'm just prepping for the week. I also like to do that when I feel like I may have maybe missed something in the previous week. Maybe we took some losses on some pairs. So I just like to refresh my mind, and so that like after the weekend, usually sometimes you can get hazy, and on Monday I don't want to take too long catching up with the market. So I just like to do my back testing on weekends, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday, if I'm free and I'm not running around, catching up with home stuff. I usually just sit on my laptop for an hour or so and do some back testing. So today I'm going to do my back testing with let's see, I'll do it with let's say euro. And no, okay, let's see. Let me look at GBP. Let's look at GBP CAD. Okay, a pair that I don't normally trade. So I'm just gonna back test it, see if it works. Yeah, just prepping for the week. So I'm actually going to do this in silence. So you just see my screen moving. Don't mind, I don't want to talk too much. If you want to see how I do my top-down analysis breakdown, I have done a video on my YouTube. I think last week I posted up a video, so you can go and check that out. So this specific time, I'm not really going to explain how I look at the charts. I'm just going to do a back testing. Okay, so here goes. Um, so I'm going to look at, let's say we're looking at in August, right? So possibly from the 30th of August to present day time. So this is the weekly. Just right about now, we are still consolidating. Just need to check the speed of this so that it's not too slow and not too fast. Okay, let's just leave it there. Bearish. So this is power. Okay, so this is 30th August. This is like this is 27th August at about, so it's night time. So looking at the London session, so let me wait for that. So I usually like to trade from 10 a.m., 9 a.m. London session. So I'm just watching the markets. Some interesting levels. So I'm anticipating possibly price could come all the way down to 1.73222. We're looking at an entry. This is actually we're already pushing down, so and I'm a bit late on that entry. Let's say I take a short position there. Put my stop loss just above the previous high, but that's a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my entry around here, and I'm gonna put my take profit about here, or even here. It's about 60 pips, 40 pips. Let's see how many pips we can get here. Then I put my stop loss at about 20 pips. So then my risk reward here is about 3. 1:3. Let's do this. There we go. We are already like clean trade right about there, and we smashed my TP. So that's trade number 1. And so I will come here and be like, let me do this. So trade 1 was a win. Sell was a win. We did 60 pips. We bagged pips. That's trade number 1. Let me see. Would we go? So this is during, okay. So I'm just gonna wait. Okay, so I'm gonna look for another entry. This was actually in the New York session. So that's day number 1. I think looking at this now, we may start pushing up. How many pips would this be? But I think we're already past. That's a bit too. I'll just wait for tomorrow, next day's session, but I think we'll probably get to this zone here and reject and continue on downwards. So I missed a trade maybe in the New York session, a buy. But technically I have a feeling we will get to this zone here and we can sell. I think that's what we've done. Put my TP up there, and then hold on, let me take my fib. Take another, let's say 59 pips. Let's see if we can get that. And I put my, sorry, let me see where my stop loss will be, or a previous high, just about there. 15 pips. We are up 60 pips, so let's see. We're already in profit because that's about 33 pips. And we hit my target. So that's another 59.5 pips, about 60 pips. So I'm just gonna copy paste this trade number 2. There, so trade 2. Was a buy, win for 59 pips. So we are up almost 120 pips. Okay, the New York session. We are now in the London session of the next day. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking we are going to start buying potentially. Let me Let me see what the market is telling me. I think we're gonna start buying. I'm seeing some rejection happening here. But let me see. Let me wait. We do buy. Probably get to the 1.4. So we've kind of late on that entry. I'll put my target here, 25 pips. But that's really a crazy risk to reward. I don't like the stop loss, it's a bit fast. So I'm gonna wait kind of for another entry. I want the price to push up and then come back down. So that's what I'm hoping for. Then we can enter, we can adjust. There we go. Okay, so we missed that trade. This could have been a really nice trade if we had gotten in early. So we've missed that, but you can see I was expecting it to come and just whatever, but that's fine. So now we are looking bullish, okay? And I think there is potential. So let me see what happens here. So we didn't take that trade, we missed it. But this is actually looking very bullish. So I will possibly take, I probably want to get in up here. And then just put my, I'll probably wait and see. I want to see what happens. So I'm bullish. I'm still looking for the trade to keep pushing up. Well, we'll see what's going to happen here. Okay, so this would be, okay, I'll still wait here because now I don't want to cheat the system. So price has already come here. I'm waiting to take it up here. I'm waiting for price to push on here. So let's see what happens. So risk to reward is 6. We may, this would have been a nice entry to get price from down here, but it's okay. It happens. Sometimes you'll miss the trade. So we're still kind of pushing lower. We're consolidating. There we go. Hopefully we break through. We're not yet triggered the trade. We pulled back. Will we get to our destination is the question. Okay, so now it's midnight. I don't know if this is gonna happen now. Okay, so I'm gonna pause. It's midnight. So this trade hasn't yet happened in the New York of the previous day. So now we're in a new day. So I just want to look at this again. Okay. Afresh. Kind of gonna. So we may push up, but then now I think we may push up because there's I'm now looking for opportunities, I think, to sell this market, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I'm technically looking at selling the market, yeah? I'm actually looking at selling the market. So my entry would be somewhere around here. But I want to first wait. Okay, so this was a really good entry. I may have missed it. So hold on. My entry would have been here. But I think because I've just hesitated, which does happen again, guys, this would have been my entry, right? So if we take it, it'd be 20 pips in blue, and then my take profit would be here. About around there. So I'm still gonna wait because I'm still wanting to sell this market. So I'm hoping that it price pushes up and we could actually sell this all the way down. Okay, so what's happened is I've gotten stopped out, but let's say I'm getting back into this trade. So let's pause first. What's happened is I've gotten stopped out at 18 pips. So I'm just gonna put that as trade number 3. Okay, transparency. But I know why I got stopped out. I should have put my stop loss a bit higher, but I just wanted a tight stop loss. I don't like, this is just me. Okay. Just hold on, guys. So stopped out, so that's a loss. Okay, let me just write loss. Okay, easier. Loss minus 18 pips. So now that's trade number 3, right? I want to take so I'm assuming this is now the 4th trade. Okay, so we've been stopped out. Ideally, I should have put my stop loss above this previous high, but I felt it was too high, which is fine. But now this is where we are at, and this is my take profit down here. So we are selling the market. We are now currently we pulled back. We are at entry. We've done at least 20 pips, so you can get your 20 pips and get out. Okay, we're pulling back. Please don't hit my stop loss. So now we're kind of consolidating, but now we are dropping. So you can move your stop loss into profits. At this point in time, we've done 30 pips. If you want, at this time, we've done 45 and we've done 63. So even if you pull back, you got your 63 pips here, okay? And this pullback is expected, but I want to see if we'll continue down. Okay, so on this second trade, we bagged 63 pips, but I'm waiting to see if we'll actually, if we do drop, I'll want to scale in at this level. So I'll just wait for the trade. I'll just scale in there, and then I'll put my TP. So let me first, before I forget, so let me pause that. I also want to look. So that being said, so trade number 4. Did I say I wasn't going to talk too much? Trade number 4, I sold and we bagged. So guys, we are still winning. We're on 4 trades and we are almost 63 times. I mean, we are almost 200 pips in the blue, okay, just on 3 trades. And we started on this is what, 30th of August, and now we are 6th of September. So that's 1 week. In 1 week, we are 100 pips in blue. So that's good trading for the week. So now, looking at this is New York going through, this is still London session. So we are still, doing what we are doing. So I'm waiting for the New York trade now. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm actually gonna put this trade aside. I don't want to first, I'm waiting for the New York session now. I've done my 63 pips. We are back at entry. There we go. And so what I'm doing, I'm selling this pair here and just gonna wait and hold it. 110 pips. Let's see if it works. And my TP, my stop loss is okay. The drop ain't happening. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to look for a better entry. Okay, so I'm just gonna, because I'm looking for a sell opportunity. Okay, I'm looking for sells, hopefully. But now that I'm looking for sells, I've reduced my target to 68 pips. There's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this sell a bit higher up here, around there, and then put my stop loss just above the previous high, and then hopefully we will not get stopped out. Okay, so my entry is just about here, 19 pips. If we get stopped out, we'll just re-enter. Okay, so this is on the 7th. We actually get there, or do we? And if we don't, I'll just take a lower trade down there. So we've activated the trade. Dang, are we going to hit my stop loss? We've activated, okay. We didn't hit stop loss, guys, and I just wanna show you in line booze. You see, we had 18 pips up here. This is where my stop loss is. We almost tapped, but didn't, okay? So that's a really nice trade. And we are currently 30 pips. So I'm gonna write this. You can move your stop loss in profit. My end target is right about here. So 94 pips. So my risk reward here is 5. Will we get there or will you reject? No. So if I put my stop loss into profit, let's say at 50 pips, I'll put this at 50 pips because it pulled back. I'm assuming that you're moving your stop loss into profit. We're at 30 pips rather, sorry, not 50 pips. So 30 pips, we did 29 pips and then we pulled back. Okay, and that will happen, guys. And even if you didn't put your stop loss in profit and you got stopped out, get stopped out at 18 pips, you'd still be in profit. Okay. So trade number 5. Trade 5. That's 30. Was a sell limit and we bagged 30 pips. Okay. I hoped for 90, we got 30. Fine. Okay, so now what's happened is excuse me, guys. So now what's happened is usually I don't chase the market, we're stopped out, that's fine. We get our 30 pips, I'm okay. Actually this I should have known better. There was a bit of consolidation here, so I should have known that price was actually going was actually going to try and push lower, but I'm still thinking about sells. I'm assuming something happened here in the market. Okay, something may have happened in the market to push price up, so I'm still, you know, thinking we're gonna sell at some point. There was liquidity up here, so that's why price has actually pushed up. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait it out and see if I can still get another trade here. Actually, looks like we're still pushing up. So we're still pushing up. Okay. Are we still pushing up? This is okay. So New York session is done. We're now getting into the London. So let me just So I've just paused it for a second so that I can look at this again. Just a second, guys. I'm here with my daughter, and she must participate as in my videos sometimes. So yeah, so back to this, we are looking at gold, and now we are getting into the London session, right? So what happened is we pushed up. This trade didn't happen. I thought we are gonna sell. It didn't happen. So, oh no, this happened 30 pips, and then it pushed up. So I am like, now I think, we may continue to push up. Okay, we may continue to push up. So I'll put 2 pending orders. I'll probably put one down here. Okay. I don't like it when they're big stops like this. So this for me is not a really nice setup with 40 pips. No. So I'll either put a trade down here or up here. So let me just wait on that entry to see. My likely choice right now is to put it up here, but there's potential to actually scale in lower. But if I do enter up here, that's about 100 pips on that trade. Okay, so let me see what happens here. So there we go. Trade has executed. I'm hoping we go all the way up. So right now, as we speak, we bagged about 37 pips. Hopefully you're not gonna. Okay, so this is very interesting. So you 30 pips, you bag 30 pips, and then what happens? It stops you out and then pushes you up. Now it stopped us out at 20 pips in case, let's say, again, you did not take your 30 pips here and you're just waiting for target. Some people would say maybe because I put my stop too near, if I put it, but then I don't like that. So I just put at 20 pips, right? So we got 30 pips and then it pulled back and then it pushed up. So sometimes when we see a move like this, you can enter the trade again because what's happening is it's just taking out stop losses down here. And what you see is you would have bagged 92 pips on that trade. So you'd have gotten 30 pips or you'd have gotten 92 pips. So I'll go with the lower amount. Just, because someone would be like, oh, Lillian, but this is hindsight. Okay, fine. So that's where we are at, and we're looking bullish. We are seeing some rejection here. So let me see, this is night time now. So I'm just gonna put, we got 30 pips, right? And then we got stopped out. I won't say we re-entered the trade, okay, to be fair, but I hope you guys are seeing. So basically, I'm backtesting my strategy, guys. And so far so good. Trade 5 was a buy, and we won 37. We won 37 pips, and we could have lost 20 pips in case you didn't put your stop loss in profit, or you didn't put your stop loss completely. If you re-entered, you'd have garnered another, what did we say, 90 pips or 70 pips? 90 pips, which is awesome. So now a scenario like this, I'm done for the day. I'm waiting for the London session. So like right now it's 9. So I'm not in the market, but this is really, it's 9 p.m. This is a really good sign that we're still bullish potentially, but let's see. Usually when you see setups like this, they're just there sometimes to confuse the market and make you think that you want to sell, but really so as you can see, guys, we're still pushing up. Okay, and we did hit our target of 108 pips if you re-entered the trade and patiently waited for it. But that's on the next day. So okay, so we actually missed the London. See what happens. Okay, so I got in late, but this could be a second entry. So I'll put here. We got stopped out. I mean, we could have said, okay, 12 pips, but I'm not looking for 12 pips. So we've gotten stopped out on this trade. So trade number 13 is here, and we have gotten stopped out. So we've gotten stopped out, loss of 13 pips. Yeah, we need to maintain our win rate, man. So that's that. But I put a trade here that I want to take off with. And then I'll just put my stop loss up there. And hopefully we shall now get to our target and recover our loss. Hopefully. No, we get stopped out again. Dang. So I've lost another 20 pips. Dang. Now, what day is this? So this was actually, this is my bad, guys. I didn't look at the session. I thought it was still in the London session. Okay, no worries. We are down. What is this? What is this? What is this? Trade number 13 was just stupidity on my end. I lost 20 pips. Damn. That's not cool. Okay. Actually lost 20 pips. Let's be real. And this can happen. So now we are actually playing with fire because now I am 1, 2, 3, 4 trades down out of 13 pips. Am I 4 trades down? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm 3 trades down. Actually, 4 trades down out of 13 trades. Out of 14 trades, rather. It's trade number 14. Trade number 14. Okay. 4 trades down, 10 are profitable, 4 are in loss. And we are 17th of September. Okay, and now we are, okay, so now I'm gonna wait for the London for the next day because when I take a loss, I'm out of the market. I'm out of the market. I don't wanna play, I don't wanna do nothing. And that's what you should do, guys. When you take a loss, get out. Like, just don't revenge trade. Okay, so what is this? This is now 10. So this, let me tell you why I would have taken a sell on this pair. And I'm not just saying that because I've seen it. There's a lot of rejection. We've taken out liquidity up here. And there was a bearish engulfing candle here. And basically, I would just say, okay, if price comes and retests that level again, I would put my entry there and I would put my stop loss just above the previous high there. So it's about 21 pips. And I would put my, so let me put my parameter. So that's another way you can enter. I don't always enter on the fib. Yeah, I look at price action as well. So my take profit would be, my take profit is down here at 96 pips. Will we get there? I don't know, guys. I don't know. We don't. Okay, where we get to is 43 pips. So for sure, I know that I'm getting the stopped. The price is pulling back on me because I'm not putting my entry. Based on my strategy, I have to do my entry on my lower time frame. Okay, so we've gotten how many? 43 pips. So what was that again? That was like 43 pips thereabouts. So trade number 15. We got our 43 pips. Don't mind my messy chat. It will all make sense. So we're back in blue, guys. Okay, 15 trades. Now we're waiting for the New York session. So I just want to look at this chart again. Sorry. I want to remove this fib here. So what I'm beginning to see is like price came down and took out some lows here. And I feel like we're now going to start pushing higher. So I'm going to start looking for potential buys. I'm just going to look for potential buys. So if I get stopped out, I'm just going to be like, hey. So I would have put my entry. So I put my entry up here because I'm late. Put my just below there, and then put my target up here. Again, guys, this is me back testing. Of course, real life trading is way more stressful, not as easy as it looks. So I'm waiting for my trade to be triggered, but I'm looking at this now and I'm like, wait. Something interesting has happened. So my trade hasn't been triggered, but it's dropping. So right about now, if I see this happening, I'll just based on the price action, I'm just gonna put a sell. I mean, it's midnight, going to midnight. And I'm gonna be brave and say, okay, I'm just gonna put a sell on this trade. You could, I'm not gonna enter because as a rule, I don't enter trades overnight. But if you were to enter this trade, it's actually gonna sell, in my opinion. But this is not an official trade that I'm entering right now. I don't trade at night. But there we go. Sorry. So 9. So I'm just gonna continue selling this pair. Okay, so I didn't get in at midnight, but I'm just gonna continue selling it, and I'm just gonna try and figure out where to get out. According to me, I will enter down here and put my parameter somewhere here. Okay. If it goes beyond, I'll be surprised. But I'm just gonna do this, put previous high there. I'm gonna keep my it hasn't yet triggered. And I'm okay, so it didn't trigger. Okay, so basically I should have looked at my previous levels here to know that we are at a very strong level of structure. Okay, so as you can see, we are in a consolidation sideways thing. We're pushed up, consolidating. So it's very possible that's what's happening is we could now start pushing. This is the 21st of September. So I'm just gonna clear these position tools so that we can see things. I'll leave the text there so that we can see what's happening. But right about now, we are now seeing price shifting, kind of. Okay, kind of like seeing price shifting. Kind of like seeing price shifting. This is looking very bullish, but what I'm seeing is, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a pending order. This is late. If okay, this is 5, so I wouldn't be entering a trade that late. I usually enter around 3:34, but this would be a high probability trade in my opinion. But I will just actually I won't enter it, but you can actually enter a trade here. But I've not entered this. I just want to show you guys. Let's see what happens if it pans out. It may not. It may not. So in the meantime, the next day's market is opening. So what we are seeing is potential for buys. So I'm just gonna leave this for a future opportunity. But right now, sorry guys, I need to like sorry guys. I may have to stop this here because I need to pick a call. But basically what we are seeing, this is day 22, okay? So in these 22 days of trading, we've taken 15 trades and we've taken 4 losses. So we're 11 trades up. And of the losses, we've lost a total of, let's say, let me put it like this, 22 plus 13 pips, that's what we've lost, plus 21, plus another 13 pips, and 18 pips. So we've lost a total of 87 points or pips, right? Out of the 20. But what we've gained is 60 plus 60 plus, so let's say 60 plus, so 68 versus, sorry, 87 versus 68, 60 plus 63 plus 30 plus 59 plus 37 plus 37 plus 37 plus 28 plus 24 plus 52 plus 43. So 396 pips up, and if you remove the losses, 396 pips in profit. So summary would be our wins, let me just put wins are 396. Our losses, so that's out of 15 trades. So total is 15 trades, 4 losses. Okay, out of those 15 trades in like a 3 weeks. So 396 is our wins in terms of pips. And our loss is 40. Let me count this again, okay, just so that we're sure. 13 plus 22 plus 13 plus 21 plus 18 minus 87. So wins, losses are 87. So that's a total of 309 pips gains. Now, if you're gaining 399 pips as an average, I mean, in terms of net gain, guys, that could be $30, that could be $300, that could be $3,000 in a month. So yes, so that's it, guys. I hope, I need to stop this here because my phone is ringing off the hook, but I hope you've seen how I do my back testing. Fortunately, I'm not like sharing, I wasn't like looking at specifically how I'm entering and everything, but just basically doing a quick rundown. So yeah, so thank you, and I hope this video is of value. Please like, subscribe, share, and so on and so forth. See you soon. Bye.